I got me a Hasbro Dungeons & Dragons Cartoon Classics Venger and Dungeon Master. Let's crack it open. Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure with me, your host, Eli Williams, here on the Digitally Rebastard Network, the action figure show about news, reviews, collecting tips, customizations, kit bashing, everything that goes into this fun, nerdy hobby that you and I both love. And in this episode, we're going to be doing an unboxing review of the Hasbro Dungeons & Dragons Cartoon Classic Venger and Dungeon Master. Got this rolled in from Amazon today. I bought the whole gang on Prime Day, and this rolled in. I'm still waiting for Bobby and Diana, which I should have tomorrow. And so when you see this, I will have already done them because I'm saving this one for last. So if you've watched them, you've already seen the unboxing and review of Diana and Bobby, the Barbarian. So this is the last one, but I'm doing it before them because I don't have them yet. So let's take a look at the packaging. Here we've got bigger box. You've got the Dungeons & Dragons ride, little like the clip from the beginning. Look, the Dungeons & Dragons ride. Got Dungeons & Dragons 40 years there. Cartoon rendering of Venger and Dungeon Master. I remember as a kid, I always thought his name was Venture when they were saying his name, Venture, but it's Venger. Either way, it sounds like an evil name. Evil name starts with a V. Here we've got the, as I said, we got the cartoon rendering. There you can see the figures. Both we come with two dies in this. I'll have to wait and see what they are when I open them up. I think I know, but we'll wait. I don't want to guess and sound stupid and then open them up and go, oh, dice. Choking hazard, don't put Venger in your mouth because you can't. And don't put Dungeon Master in your mouth because you probably can. Either way, it's a bad day. Ages 4+, Hasbro, plastic-free packaging. Got the Dungeons & Dragons logo up there top. On the side, we've got QR code that you can get on and play dnd.com. Then on the side here, we've got some artwork. It's a big box, so I'm having to like change the camera angle, but we got some more animated artwork there on the side. On the back here, we see the figures and their accessories, and it looks like it comes with a backdrop, but that's going to be kind of cool. I don't know if that's well, we'll have to wait and see when we get inside. Then we have Hank, Diana, and Bobby, and those are the two that I'm waiting for, and we got them all. And then down here, more little multilingual plastic-free packaging, Hasbro and recycled things, symbols. And then on the bottom here, we got jibbery-jabbery legal jargon, Houses of Klingon, barcode, and ages 0 to 3. You know what that means.
If your child is not born yet, they shouldn't play with these toys.
That's right, you're welcome. And we're ready to open it up. Let's get trusty. Pew! And I'm going in from this side because this side is a little wacky. You got that little corner section there, and I'm going to go in from this side because I think it will be easier. All right, I'm actually excited. I was excited about all of them, but I'm most excited about this one. I can't believe the deal I got on these, to be honest, because this one was actually quite outside of being on sale, was quite expensive. I don't see a backdrop. Oh, yes, I do. It's right here. Oh, yes, I do. There is a backdrop. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Okay. I'm going to put that up and the back there. We're not going to do a pedestal with these guys. This is obviously Venger. These are in a much stronger tissue paper. Wow, he's huge. Oh, traffic cone. He does have legs, though. I wasn't sure if he had legs. Oh, and he's got a couple of effects hands, too. And then we have, this is obviously going to be Dungeon Master. It's in a smaller package. Looks like I'm getting ready to make a rice-a-roni or something. Oh, Dungeon Master is a cone. He has no legs. Okay. And then we've got What is this? Oh, this is Venger's wings. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Oh, we got some other package in there. Oh, that's the dice. Okay. All right. Okay, let me get all this and the stupid piece of paper out of the way. I'll get this all set up. And we're not going to use the pedestal. We're going to go right here on the base. So, see you in a moment. All right, here we've got them out and sat in front of the backdrop. That's awesome. That's absolutely going. That's going to fit perfectly on the shelf, behind the shelf that they are going to go on. So that is really sweet. I guess that's going to be a shelf dedicated to Dungeons and Dragons, which I've got a few. I've got Dritz Orden and I've got Ultimate War Duke, and I have some other medieval fantasy type customs that I've done. So I guess that's what we're going to do. So let's take a look at the accessories. First off, let's get the elephant the elephant in the room out of the way. We have Venger's wings. Great big semi-soft rubbery plastic wings with a big old peg in the back, and red trim all the way through them. And these go on Venger. And let's go ahead and just put those on so they are out of the way. All right. Oh, gosh. How did we get... Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. All right. That's one thing out of the way there. That was a little annoying. And then we have a couple of spell effect hands, which I guess the effect is glued in there. So sort of a translucent plastic with a little bit of white dry brush on the end of them. They're a very soft rubbery plastic in red. And then we've got just his hands, the light blue, pale blue clawed hands there, shooting off the whatever energy blast that he does, magic that he shoots out of his hands. I don't know if they ever went into too much detail. I'm sure there's probably some kind of canonical lore on this guy, if you look him up, since that show came out. Probably wasn't a character until that show, but is now, I bet, part of the D&D lore. So if you know that, leave a comment down there. So yeah, we've got two hands, and then we have two die. Looks like we have okay, this looks like it's a percentage. I can't remember exactly what this is called, but yeah, it's like 10, 20, 30, 40, like 00, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah. So that, I can't remember exactly what that is called. And then we have a D. This is a D20. Is that what this is? I think this is a 20. Or, let's see. 16, 19. It must be. Or is it D19? Must be a D19. Unless that's the symbol for 20, which would be a nat 20. But yeah. So 20-sided. Yeah. 20-sided die. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm assuming that the D&D and ampersand is the 20 on that. And then here we have the figures. Let's set this stuff aside. Venger and Dungeon Master. Let's get them set up there. And I will grab Mr. Ruler. And Venger stands at right up to the top of his horns or his wings at 8 inches tall. So, yeah, pretty much 8 inches tall. He's a big boy. He's a very large creature, whatever he is. And then we have Dungeon Master, which is about 2 3/4 inches tall. So quite a big difference in size in these two. Now, he seems to me... I don't know if Venger's too big or he's too big. But he seems to be maybe a little off scale. Like he might be a little too large compared to the kids. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. But he's a big old traffic cone. Good sculpt. Really, really nice looking. I mean, not a whole lot to write home about with this. In fact, I mean, we can pretty much just do articulation with this guy right now. The hair looks good. It's a semi-soft rubbery plastic on the head. Not getting much on that head at all. You can get that head turned a little bit, but you're going to cause the hair to permanently be bent backwards if you turn it. With the arm situation, it is pretty much a shoulder hinge. Ooh, that one's really tight. There we go. It is a shoulder hinge, and that is it. Goes all the way around, and then we've got a wrist swivel with an in and out hinge on the wrist. He's got a grip hand on his left and a pointing hand on the right. This one doesn't want to go down now. There we go. That one's really tight. No legs. It seems that he has this outer sort of soft rubbery cloak or robe over the solid maroon blood red plastic underneath there. Nice gold trim, paint apps and everything on there. You got the little white. I mean, it looks like Dungeon Master. It really does. But I just feel like he's maybe too big. I don't know. There's something about the size. I feel like I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to watch the cartoon again. I'll have to find out where that's streaming. It's been so many years since I've seen it, but I just remember in my mind him being much smaller than that. But I don't remember Venger being 8 feet tall. So, I don't know. But we'll move him aside here, and since we brought Venger up, I don't think you want to bring him up too much more because he's tall. Looking at his sculpt, it's pretty cool. I mean, it looks exactly like he looked in the show. I'm going to move him back here. Really cool. They really did a good job. The red and the black really pop on the wings, and then that single horn. I always remember as a kid, I always thought, why doesn't he have 2 horns? Why doesn't he just have 1? And just so asymmetrical. But the face sculpt looks really good. Looks like he's got the side eye going on there, but he's definitely got the teeth. That's his teeth. I remember the teeth being all kind of gnarly and stuff. Got a soft rubbery plastic robe going down to, we got some very long legs, all in blood red. Really good design on the like the overlay, the cloak, shoulder cloak with this right here going down, and you got a lot of the bright red, dark red contrasts going on, and then got the black cloth pauldrons here. And I mean, he looks good. It's Venger. It's without a doubt, it's Venger. Trying to get the feet to, he seems to want to lean a bit, and I need to get, I don't know if it's in a knee thing or what it is, trying to get him to spread the legs apart a little. Get him, there we go. That's a little better. I know it's poking out the side there. You get that cloak. He may need a stand because he's kind of wonky. But let's take a look at articulation. So with the head, I'm going to move the camera back here just a tad. This whole area is just, it's taking up too much room. Looks like we've got a swivel on the head. I'm assuming that is just a static neck with a ball peg going into the head. So you can get the head to turn. That might actually be a ball going into the upper torso. But with all this stuff between where the neck actually is and the head, you're very limited on movement there. There are slits in the side on the shoulder cloth pieces. You can get the arms out. But what you're dealing with is just a shoulder hinge with an elbow swivel. Where is the? Wait a minute. There it is. Elbow hinge with a swivel going down to the wrist, which we've got the wrist all the way around, and then in and out hinge on the left wrist, and probably the same on the right. Yeah, it is. Got a claw hand over here and a fist hand over here on the left. Down to the legs, legs all the way out to there, right about there. We do not have... Oh, we do have a thigh swivel. Oh, wow. That's the first one in this series that had a thigh swivel so far. Unless Diana and Bobby do, which I haven't done them yet. As I said, we're doing George Lucas rules on this. So yeah, we do have a thigh swivel. It's not a drop down ball joint, but we do have a double knee as well. Okay. Why didn't they do that with the others? So we have a double knee that you're not going to get that back very, very far, but right about there. And then we've got that. Is that a boot swivel? I'm going to freak out if they. Okay, it's not. And then we've got detents on the feet and a forward rocker on the feet. Is there a waist swivel? Okay, yeah, it looks like we've got not a waist swivel, but there is sort of a mid-torso swivel. I don't know if... Is there a waist swivel under there? No, there's not. But we got a mid-torso swivel right under all of this stuff, as you can see there, which is giving us some ball joint kind of rotation and everything to that. Very interesting. Very cool. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that hand off. I'm going to put one of the spell effect hands on his left. There we go. Give him that sort of menacing... I got to get the... They didn't have the arms, the elbows lined up. Okay, there we go. So... Get him like that, and get Dungeon Master in a little pose there. So there we go. They are really cool. Venger is definitely, I think, the closest as far as resembling the actual characters. Venger is actually, he detail wise, they've nailed it. They really nailed it with these guys. So let's line these guys up with some other characters and see how they scale up. All right, here we've got them with the NECA Ultimate War Duke, the Hasbro Dungeons & Dragons Dritz Do'Urden, the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series original release Yoda, and the Mattel DC Universe Classics Zatanna. I thought that was a pretty good lineup of characters there, sort of matching the theme on both sides. All in all, I'm actually out of all of the figures thus far, as I said, you've already seen Diana and Bobby, but I don't have them yet, so we're jumping forward in time a bit with those. But thus far, I think Venger is probably my favorite figure. Dungeon Master, I don't know. I feel like they could have done a much better job. I would have to give Venger a 7 out of 10. I'd have to give Dungeon Master a 5 out of 10. I really feel like they could have made like a rubbery robe with slits on the side and leg articulation. That's kind of a bummer. I really, honestly, I expected Dungeon Master to have articulated legs, and I expected Venger just to be a big traffic cone, big gray traffic cone. It was the other way around. But altogether, I'd give them an average of the whole box set a 6 out of 10. They come with neat stuff. Actually, no. I'm going to give the whole box, the set as a whole, 7 out of 10. Because of the swap out of hands, the 2 dice that it came with. Yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Individually, Venger gets a 6 out of 10, or 7. Yeah, 7 out of 10, and And Dungeon Master gets a 5 out of 10. So yeah, cumulative 6 out of 10 average. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Too much thought. At any rate, that will do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of the Digitally Rebastard Network. You all have a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time. And until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.